Alright, we just filled the gas up. Took $21. Gas is high right now. I think it was like $2.49. $2.49 is, I think it's high. It could be $1.99. It could be less than that. But when I pulled up to the station, there's so much scamming going on with pumps, gas pumps. And the one thing to look at, there's several things to look for, but one, they have a seal where the door opens that you, if they do any changing inside the pumps, and then that seal is put on there by the state or whoever. I think it's agriculture department actually does that. And I pulled up the first pump. First thing I do is where you stick the credit card in, I grab a hold of that thing and give it a yank and make sure they haven't stuck something over top of that. I did that, and then I looked over at the seal. The seal was hanging loose. It was broken loose, which means either somebody picked it off or somebody has been into it. And this is what they do to put those skimmers. They put a skimmer on those pumps. They collect your credit card information, and here we go again. You know, I've had it twice.
I've had it twice at gas stations myself.
In the last year.
In the last 6, I get a little, just under a year.
Yeah.
And Bob had it once.
They back it and stuff, but it's a pain in the butt. It ties up your account. They have to close your account down, give you a new credit card, and you have to dispute the amounts. And generally, what they do is you'll start seeing $1 or maybe less than $1, like 98 cents, and what they do, they test it, they run it, and if they get that to go through, then they'll put a big amount onto
up
it.
to $100 at gas stations.
Yeah, they can't really do any more than $100 at a gas station, because if you pump your gas and it's over 100, you have to do it again. You have to make 2 transactions of it. But anyway, they start doing that.
So you went to a different pump?
Yeah, so I went to a different pump. Look, the seal was tight. Give a jerk on the little where you slip the thing in, and it would look fine. So we pumped our gas, but we'll still watch it. You know.
What happened with Bob a couple years ago? They also made the small purchase at the gas station, but then they turned around and made 2 additional purchases. One for $13 away from a gas station, and then what was it, like $1,500? $1,500 they ran through, and the bank couldn't stop it. So whoever scammed him got that $1,500. The bank made it right, but like you said, it was still a pain in the neck. It was tied up. But
the bad part, that was my debit card, not my credit card, and so right now, don't do nothing on a debit card anymore, because what it is, that's your banking, whatever you have in your checking, and you tie that all up. You don't want to do that. So if you use a credit card, you'll mess up your credit card for a while. They'll have to send you a new one. They'll have to do all the make sure, what do you call it, dispute the fees.
Yeah, dispute the fees and stuff,
And
they'll
so,
do their investigation.
but it's better to have your credit card messed up than your bank card.
Right.
So rarely do I ever use a debit card for anything anymore.
And the credit card, you're backed by their guarantee.
Visa has
their own.
Visa backed, Well, so is your debit card. Your debit card's Visa backed also. It doesn't matter. They go through the same process. The only thing is you're messing with your checking account. You tie up your money. This is what happened to me when mine did it. It was through my debit card. It tied up my checking account, and it took, I don't know, 10 days.
At least 10 days,
before I could use any of my money. Here my money is being held hostage, And that's why I say use a credit card, and then all you have to do is straighten it out with your credit card. Now, I had one other time, it wasn't a skimmer like that, but what it was, I checked my accounts all the time, every day, and so what I noticed, all of a sudden, there was a $15,000 charge on my checking account, and I'm watching this guy pull out. It's like he assumed he was going to let him out. This is the way people drive nowadays. They don't look at you and go, "Would you mind if you let me out?" No, they assume. No, I don't know what he's doing. He's backing up. What he's doing is fixing to cause a wreck. That's what he's doing. So So anyways, what they did is I noticed on my account there was like a $15,000 charge. I didn't buy nothing for $15,000. I don't think I've ever. And so I called the bank right away. Well, I don't know what's with people. See, this guy wants to go in here because he's in the wrong lane, and everybody's going to end up crashing because of this guy here. This shows you how idiots are driving nowadays. Got off my subject there, but I'm just going to sit back and let them dash it on out. If I miss a light, the hell with it, I'll miss a light.
That's right.
On it. But this is how people cause crashes because they're too stupid to drive properly, So now they got that all sorted out amongst them, so now we can go on safely. So anyways, I got in the bank, my account was locked up, I was overdrawn and all that, and the bank was on it, and luckily this only took one day. By the end of the day, the bank gave me a call and said, something, we're sorry. Somebody put down the wrong number, and it wasn't your card, and it's cleared up, you're good to go. But you talk about a panic, they panicked me to death because I don't have much money. That was more. I didn't have that much money in the bank. It wouldn't have covered it. But it was craziness because somebody put down one wrong number, and by doing that, they caused me a whole day of extreme panic. You think you should be able to sue somebody for that?
Human error.
Mm-hmm. But it was crazy. And of course I'm out on the road again, and then there's my typical thing. There's a guy on my ass. The way people drive. You can go the speed limit, but they'll still be on your ass. Here's Bob's driving lesson. As I do every time I drive, you guys get a driving lesson from me. If you tailgate, stop. you're idiots. You're gonna crush somebody. You're gonna hurt somebody. Just so that you can go faster. So today's Bob's driving lesson day. Don't tailgate. You understand that? Okay. Now quit it. The guy in the stop behind me won't stop, but that's the deal. No sense of going around me, buddy. Once you hit somebody else, you'll get a head on next. What you'll do. Anyways, you can see how much I love to drive, and the key is now if you're behind me, and I know a lot of you are going to hate this. If you tailgate, I'll slow down a little bit, because why not, here he goes, he's going to go around me. It's, there he is, idiot, that's a woman. I don't care who it is, man, woman.
And this person up there's got his brakes on,
now
so
this guy's got a brake on it, so he slowed down, so he'll be tailgating him next. See, he is your chronic tailgater. This is what he enjoys doing, and the hopefully thing that he won't hurt someone else, let alone himself, by doing that. I saw a video the other day on a school bus. I bet it would be horrific to be a school bus driver. These kids were being let out. The lights were on the bus, and that they're trying to cross the street, and cars are flying by the school bus, not even stopping. They could hit one of those. They're killing these kids, This is, see how he's on his butt? There, he's right up there. He's got his things on it. I stay back. There's no sense in it. But yeah, these putting these kids' lives in danger just trying to get off the school bus.
Hope they had a camera getting their license plates, because they will get a ticket.
Well, they should. They have these. I've talked to this about red light cameras, but I don't. Not as much into them as with the school bus. Like, if they had a camera there, he's going on. I don't know how many people he thinks he's going to pass now, but he's going to endanger every one of their lives. So he's going to cut right into that one.
Right up behind that truck
now. You'll see how far he gets. Now, the lights, I can see it's green up ahead, but we'll get up here a little closer, and the light, there it goes. See, the light turned yellow now. So now, what he has done, he's passed me, he's passed this guy, he endangered our lives, he endangered the lives in front of these people here by driving like an idiot. And what's going to happen, we're going to pull right up behind him. He's no further than we are. Now that is what you call being self-centered person. I want to be up front, it's all about him, and that's the problem with driving. People are about themselves, and they have to learn that they're not the only one in the world or the only one in the road, you know. But this is the way they drive. So I virtually hate driving. I drive because I have to get somewhere. But if I had my choice, I wouldn't drive at all.